Thank you for staying with us on the news. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Itanwe Yotwada, says the ministry is planning to launch a humanitarian response plan and humanitarian initiative program. The minister, during a court visit by the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Amina Mohammed, seeks the support and validation of the United Nations agency in the country. Our senior reporter Habida Lawal reports.
The United Nations collaboration in addressing humanitarian needs in Nigeria's troubled areas has become vital for providing life-saving assistance and supporting recovery and development efforts. As part of exploring ways to enhance humanitarian efforts in Nigeria, especially in regions affected by conflict and instability, the United Nations is extending a courtesy for a partnership with the Humanitarian Affairs Ministry to provide assistance to these affected places. During a visit, the Deputy Secretary General of the UN, Amina Mohammed, says its investment in the country has been long-standing, given the need to address issues such as humanitarian crisis, climate change, and insecurity.
This partnership is going to ensure that we give durable solutions to our people. We move as many people as possible out of poverty. We reduce youth unemployment. We ensure that our communities are safer. These are programs we're going to do to ensure the all vulnerable group are not left behind in the course of what we're doing. And already has assured us of the support and the partnership we're going to work together with them to achieve all these purposes.
This ministry is critical to that. So beginning to hear from the Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Reduction what their priorities are, how the UN can continue to partner. People on the move today, different crises, it's climate, it's conflict, it's internal displacement through different hardships. So that makes this ministry a focal place for first providing a prevention and dealing with the solutions for humanitarian crisis for people on the move. But I think more importantly, addressing those that are most vulnerable, women, young people, the hope to a livelihood after the crisis. How do you recover and join back the community with a life of dignity?
The ministry disclosed that about 10,000 hectares of land will be cultivated this year by internally displaced persons from 3,000 households to move them out of poverty. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.
Now let's turn our attention to Kwara State, where at least 9 shops at the Itamo market in Ilorin has been engulfed by fire. The incident happened late Friday night. The goat and ram shops are the worst hit. The inferno was contained by the officials of the Kwara State Fire Service before it could spread to other sections of the market. Market security guards and the fire service attributed the cause of the inferno to an electric surge following a fluctuating power supply from the Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company. And no life was lost, but property worth millions of naira were lost in the incident. To a bit of politics, the governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has met with the chairmanship and other candidates of the All Progressives Congress ahead of the January 18 local government elections in the state. The governor urged the candidate to demonstrate dedication and competence in their campaigns and eventual roles. Ayedeji Muradia has more details.
With Ondo State local government elections fast approaching, political parties are gearing up for the contest. The election scheduled for January 18 will take place across the 18 local government areas of the state. In a bid to ensure victory for the All Progressives Congress, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa convened a meeting with all APC candidates.
There are other aspirants from other political parties, there's no doubt about that.
Governor Aiyedatiwa highlighted the importance of building on the successes recorded in the last governorship election. He also emphasized the need to sustain the impactful governance already established in the state.
There are other aspirants from other political parties, there's no doubt about that. But we shouldn't be afraid. Just do your work and pray. Pray, I prayed. And engage fully. Engage fully. It's very important. Go all out and engage fully. Because we want all of you to win. Now, local government and no opposition. No single opposition.
The state chairman of the party called on the candidates to intensify their grassroots campaigns to promote the party's agenda of good governance.
Saturday, January 18, under the leadership of Mr. Governor, Honorable Lucky Urimisa Ayedatiwa, we are capturing, we are winning the 203, and we are winning the
13 political parties are set to participate in the elections, with the People's Democratic Party, PDP, threatening to boycott the polls. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
And the governor of Gombe State, Nuwa Yahaya, has flagged off the distribution of emergency economic support to micro and small-scale enterprises in the state. Senior reporter Larry Adeyemi has details.
It is a different type of palliative distribution in Gombe State. 1.5 billion naira intervention fund is targeted at micro and small-scale enterprises. Priority is also given to persons living with fiscal challenges.
We adopted clear, objective and transparent criteria for selecting the 10,000 beneficiaries. These criteria were based on the degree of impact experienced due to the floods, the economic viability of the affected businesses, and the need to support the most vulnerable members of our communities.
Governor Yaya encourages residents of his state that better days are ahead, as primary economic indicators show a gradual improvement and a better outlook of the financial system.
Just like I want to be going to bed from one point to another, city possible, to come and see how Gombe State will prosper. So whatever costs, so be that as it may, we are taking this money and we are sharing it to the correct set of people.
Beneficiaries and experts speak of the direct impact this financial support has on businesses and its ripple effect on commercial activities in Gombe State.
The multiplier effect of this intervention is directly, you see the multiplier effect by going to the market.
We boost our business in our associations and our businesses. We have more than 3,000 skills in our associations. So we make sure that this support will support our people, our community and society.
For selecting 150 persons with disability, and each have received 150,000 naira each to support their businesses, and also for those who were affected by the flood.
995 million naira is allocated to households affected by floods, while 250 million naira is allocated to MSMEs. The balance of the money is dedicated to supporting persons living with disabilities. Landry Adeyemi, TVC News, Gombe.